Really good team win. It was a great way to start the season off. I feel like, we really learned from our exhibition games, our last two games, and we really came out the gate and stayed strong throughout the whole game this game. So really good.
When did you find out Luka was going to play? He was cleared.
After the first time we went into the locker room, we saw he was dressed, so we all just bombarded him a little bit, gave him a good time. But we were super happy to see him suited up.
In the two exhibition games, he was out there with you guys, fist bumping and stuff like that. And I noticed he wasn't out there. And any thoughts about what that's like, not knowing? And
I didn't think none of it. I mean, he was taking a little cat nap when we walked out. He was just resting his eyes. We thought it was just that. He was just resting his eyes would come out when it's time. But I think he got woken up out of his sleep or something like that and told it was clear. So
we saw a lot of different stuff from him tonight. A lot of people say, "Oh, he's just a jump shooter," but you saw a lot more than that tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He has that European play style that you think about. He can really do it all. He's a great creator for his teammates. And we all know he's a great jump shooter, so he has more than just that aspect to his game.
Quick turnaround before you guys have this next big matchup. How do games like this help prepare y'all for Kansas, a team like Kansas?
They give you a groove. They give guys confidence. They allow you just to get going as a team. So I'm glad we got to get a game like this before we play a powerhouse like Kansas. But that's going to be a really exciting game Friday. But we're in the gym every day up until then, and we'll prepare hard.
I know this was just the opponent tonight is relative to everything, but you've been on a lot of these teams and seen teams struggle early, like UNC teams struggle early. Tonight, did it feel different? Do you think you could take away something hey, maybe we are that team, we could do this?
Absolutely. He was there. I think you were there, but I said it after the BYU game that we're going to be a team like that. We're going to be a powerhouse, and we're going to be really good. And I think we'll just continue to show. We're going to go through learning mistakes. We're going to lose some games here and throughout the year, but it's going to build us to become the strong team that I know that will be.
And do you put the emphasis to knowing how in December you guys have come just short and then it burns you later? You get Kansas coming in on Friday. Does that kind of sink in with you guys?
Absolutely. I didn't want to look past this game. So the second we practice tomorrow, I'll make sure it's emphasized to my teammates. I know Coach will emphasize how important these games are, and especially how important it is to protect our home floor.
How different is the ball movement this year compared to last season?
It's a lot different. I think you see it. It's completely different. We had 23 assists tonight, and to have 23 assists first game of the year just shows how unselfish guys are. There's not any personal agendas on the team, and we're just playing the hot hand. Who's going that night is going to be who's going. So
is the difference the talent, the approach, the mindset? How is this manifesting?
I think all of it plays into it. Like you said, talent, approach, and mindset. I think we've taken a step up in each and every way, and I think you're seeing that on the court.
Kyan's got a lot on his plate with you guys, and a little bit more responsibility, I think, on the ball than he had at Colorado State. It looked like we saw a little progress there tonight, a lot more comfort, a little bit more connected by him.
Yeah.
How do you measure his progress and the fact that you guys are going to need him at some point to be fully in sync?
Yeah, me and Kyan, we've been tough on each other. He's been tough on himself. I've been tough on myself the last few days, just because we know that we can play so much better than how we played versus BYU and with Salem State. So just to see him bounce back, have a comfortable game like that, get going, super good to see. But I know we all know how huge Kyan will be for this team. We know that we need him. He's going to be part of our motor, and it's good to see him get going.
Just being able to see him in a uniform and seeing him smile, because I know he was being frustrated for the past 2 weeks because we haven't been able to play. He hasn't, and that's hard on him.
And what did you see from him tonight? What did you see in his game?
He plays really good. He plays at his own pace. He can get off the pick and roll. He's really good to kind of stop, hezzy, play with the big, mess with the guards, and he's a willing passer. So when he kicks it out, he creates open long closes or open shots. And same way for the bigs, he can give you great passes.
It seems like he just adds another great passer. You and Caleb are good passers. He's a good passer. Obviously, Kyan. Just talk about the ball movement that you guys are getting. The ball doesn't stick.
Yeah, definitely. That's very important. Because once it stick, during an offense, you're trying to build advantages, and maybe hitting one good screen, you get 0.2 seconds off it. Then somebody makes a good pass, it's another 0.2. You're trying to build up a second and a half to get an open shot, easy to a long closeout that you can drive and really use. So having the ball not stick is really good, because every time it sticks, you empty it out again, and then you have to start from zero with less on the shot clock.
Henri, how much of a spark did Luka give you? Obviously, when he came onto the sideline before he entered the game, the crowd goes crazy, everything like that. And it seemed like you guys kind of, played well after that. How much of that?
Nah, man, just seeing him there, like it made us all happy because we know how hard he's worked all summer and like just trying to all this stuff and like the outside stuff kind of pressure getting to him. We can know he's been frustrated because everybody else has been able to play and he hasn't. So just seeing him be able there and smile, like, is really happy. Everybody was so happy for him.
How did you, when you find it? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask you about Caleb as well. He was dunking pretty much everything he had. Obviously, you know, he's an athletic guy. I know in practice, you know, he likes to kind of do it. But what'd you make of, you know, his performance, his activity, and obviously his highlight plays?
I mean, he's a freak athlete. We all know that. Just seeing the way he runs the floor and the way kind of he sees open spaces, and we have really good passers. We're able to find him. And that way he got monster dunks. He's a really good passer himself. Just seeing the way he played today, and he kind of gives a spark with all the highlights because you maybe have a dual moment and that like fires all of us up, and it's a big time thing.
Was there a little more just freedom in the playbook tonight? I know you mentioned, you know, limiting the sets you were allowed to show in the inter-squad scrimmages, but it seemed like there was more big-to-big passing between you and Caleb tonight. You think that's something we're going to see more going forward?
For sure. That we always look for each other because we know it's a good option and we can get points in the paint, and that's very efficient. But yeah, I would say that today they're also switching 1 to 5, so we always knew that we had a small on us, so we were just looking to use the mismatch, whatever they gave us. Either when it's like a big guarding a guard or a guard guarding a big, it's a easy high-low pass because we can just throw it over the top.
When did you find out that Luka was going to be able to play? Because you went up to early warm-ups and he wasn't there. Did you find out when you came back to the dressing room after that? When did you find out?
For that one right now, no comment. Until it might be a question for somebody else. So no comment for me right now.
Okay.
We're just really happy for him.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you've been asked about Kyan specific already, but obviously responding Caleb for the lobs, responding him for some dunks as well. What did you think about his ability to kind of move the ball around and get you guys on balls?
Yeah, he's really impressive with that way, like his ball handling and the way he stays on balance all the time, and just seeing him kind of move the ball and make like I said before, like hockey assists. That way, like he will make a pass that gives a little advantage, and that somebody else can make the assist. And just the way he gets us all moving, organized, is really impressive. The way he plays.
I just ask you to comment just like specifically on Luka, like his situation, but him as a player, you know.
Also, kind of like a innocence. Also.
How has that kind of shaped you? The fact that you weren't always, you know, some of these guys have always been ranked highly and highly touted. So how does that shape you in your work ethic?
It makes me hungry. It doesn't matter what I do. I always feel like I can be better. I don't care if I go out there and score 100 points. I'm still going to figure out something I need to do better because it doesn't matter after it's over.
What do you see from Kyan Evans tonight? How do you guys kind of build that chemistry early on? Was 2 alley-oops or kind of your relationship with him?
Kyan's a good guard. Like I told everyone, it's going to take time. It's going to take chemistry for us to become an elite team, an elite program. So, you know, he played great. He hit some threes. He gave me some assists, and he made some great decisions. And so, as long as we keep trusting each other and keep building that chemistry and practicing in the games, I feel like it'll be a great year for us.
Yeah, Henri was saying he kind of does like a lot of little things, like hockey assists, stuff that he doesn't really get credit for. Do you kind of feel that, the way he runs the offense?
For sure, and he's a great player. Everybody thinks that stats matter, but it's so much things that you can do outside of stats on the basketball court that influence the game positively for your team, and I think he does a lot of those things.
What was the adrenaline like when you had the 4 dunks in the first 2 or 3 minutes?
I was just even keel. You know, dunks are 2 points. So I'm athletic. I've been gifted, and I'm definitely going to assert myself and get on the rim as much as I can. But it's just 2 points, and they can come down and hit 3, and they win. So I just keep it even keel.
On that note, I know you said dunks are 2 points. I asked Hubert last week about what dunks like that can give to a team, give momentum-wise. Sometimes it can feel like a big dunk in a certain moment can be worth more than 2 points.
Yeah.
What can you say about just what you're able to do and sort of energize a team based on your athleticism?
I definitely feel like that's possible, you know, and I do feel like that's a real thing, but I never get too high on myself. I'm always hungry for like to be better. So I can windmill dunk on someone, and I'm still going to play the game the same way because I still got to get on the other end and play great defense.
So you're not big on post-dunk celebrations?
I hear you.
You're not big on post-dunk celebrations?
No. I'm not really big on celebrations at all. College is quick. I'm a freshman, so I'm trying to adjust to it just as much as anybody else. So, like, I dunk, I celebrate, they bring it up the sideline, 3-pointer. I lost. So, it don't really, there's no reason to celebrate. Like, I'm going to get the crowd reaction no matter what I do, so I just play.
Now, Lucas brings another good passer, and you have so many good passers, you and Henri and Kyan. You talk about how the ball movement has been so good. pitch in the half-court offense?
It's been really good. I think we've limited turnovers, and everybody was questioning that when we first got together. But, like I said, I feel like, once we learn how to play each other and learn how to get the ball to each other in places that we need to, it'll be great. So I feel like, we're just figuring out how to play with each other, and it's looking good.
Caleb, on that point about getting better every day and how, that's kind of your goal and everything, how would you even assess this first performance? Seems like from our vantage point, you're rolling out of bed with 20 points, but I'm sure you want to keep getting better, keep expanding your game. Where are you looking to improve going forward?
It's not going to be easy all season. I know that somebody's going to throw something different at me. It's only a matter of time, and I know conference play is extremely hard, and that's what matters. So I'm trying to focus on fine-tuning everything that I feel like can be a problem for me later, dealing with physicality or just simple things that I know can kind of hinder me. So, like I said, of course I can run and get transition dunks and hit threes and stuff like that, but that's not basketball. That's not all it is, for sure.
Caleb, the other day I asked you about Luka. When he came onto the sideline, not even before he got into the game, everybody goes crazy. Obviously, you guys played well after that moment. I guess obviously he did what he did statistically, but how much of a a jolt or a spark did he give you just being on the court with you guys?
Yeah, Luka's my guy. We like to hang around each other. We go to dinner sometimes, and Luka, he's energetic. He's kind of like me, and it's just happy to see your teammates happy. Like before the game, he was kind of sad because he didn't know if he was going to be able to play. So just seeing him happy and energetic and feeling like I'm excited to be here, that was just a great feeling and a relief for us as a team.
What did you find out? Because you went out to early warm-ups and he wasn't among you guys. Did you find out when you came back to the dressing room?
Back in the locker room, he was dressed. So that's how we found out.
After the early warm-ups, you came back in and saw him dressed?
Yeah, it was cool.
Did he say anything? Like, what was his reaction? Did he tell you guys anything?
We just jumped up on him and hugged him and gave him a high five and told him we were excited for him. But he was really happy, getting stretched and doing lower body prep and stuff. So it was exciting.
Pretty solid performance for only 5 minutes notice, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure.
Caleb, you were saying, it's not going to be this easy, but are you in any way surprised at how many dunks you've gotten already? I mean, these dunks are coming left and right for you. It's a high percentage shot would be my point.
I mean, somebody's gonna try to figure out how to take it away. So whenever that happens, I have to adjust my game to a different place. And I guess I can say it's interesting, but we play Kansas and they'll have guys that are trying to kind of athletic as me. So there's gonna be some conflicts at the rim for sure.
All right,
I have the skill set to do whatever I want on the court, so I'm not really worried about it.
That's my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just going to ask, speaking of Kansas, how are you feeling ahead of that game? Looking forward to playing DP? What are you hoping to see out of your team on Friday night?
Just the best we can be. I don't look forward to matchups I'll approach the game the same way as I approach tonight. There's definitely going to be more people in the stands and more outside noise, but noise doesn't matter.
When Kine threw the lob in the second half on the break where you and Seth sort of got in each other's way, do you think that one was for you? Did you know Seth was over there? He was saying he thought it was for him, and then he said a solar eclipse came.
Yeah.
Meaning you.
So I saw him running on the side of me, and I was running, and I was like, but I think I got ahead of him, and I didn't see him still right there because I thought he broke off. And then I jumped and he was right there. I should have just let him have it because I was inside. But yeah, it was just a mistake, just communication for sure.
Caleb, a game like that where I guess